Hello and welcome everybody, I hope that you are all good and you join me for a challenge. We are going to do a 1 hour do or die grind sesh around Walpole per type. Dragon versus fairy. The rules are I have to catch everything within the hour of one particular typing. We'll start with dragons, we'll finish with fairies. The hour will be dictated by an incense that I drop at the time. Raids are exempt. Quests, I can only catch the corresponding typing for the hour. We're going to see if we can get any hundos, any shinies, anything at all. We'll take a little preview of the catch stats on the typing medal. So let's go. Dragons, we're going to be starting on 17,047 caught. This is my lowest typing, unfortunately, but the hour shall begin. When I plonk down the incense, we begin, and we've got to actually catch everything, which is going to be a challenge with the camera out. We're going to see if we can get a shiny or two. Yet to really have a wild shiny of anything. Of anything for this event. Goomy though. I will not say no to the XL candy of that one. We're not going to be focusing on individual candy. Obviously, it's mostly catches. See if we can pull in anything that's reasonably cool. Dino. As I said, raids are exempt, so we can't substitute timing to go and hunt Zekrom. But this quest is a Dratini. We can catch that one. And if the incense brings in other stuff, it's a problem. If we find any Bagon and Dratini tasks, we can do them. The fairy tasks, like for Dead and A, etc., have to be binned. Come on. We won't film the entire escapade because that would be very tiresome for everybody, but we're going to do highlights, etc. Good, that's a Dratini task. Ah, Dino. Bagon, wild. Come on. Bugger. One piece of excellent news that dropped during raid hour. Thank you everybody who joined for Zekrom raid hour. We got absolutely shafted on the shiny raid, but one thing that is excellent is February the 5th was confirmed to be Noibat as the new community day, which is just insane actually. 2 to 5 again. It's going to get what? Boom, burst, 3 times dust, which is excellent, and in the 4-star raids, I did see this, it's going to be Noibat, not Noivern. Finally, those 4-star raids can gift shinies, and I'm very excited for it. And we have a serious problem in the sense that everything here is not dragon. Dratini, come on! 10 minutes in. Oh, Dratini. And we might be running into a favoritism problem, because Rainy Boost may not show any favoritism to a few Pokemon, but it certainly shows favoritism to Marill, and second, Den. That's the problem we've got, is that those two spawns, if it stays Rainy Boost, will dominate. We do have a Bagon task that we need to complete though, which actually, now thinking about it, I can't do that. Because I'm not catching fairy types. Well, we're about to approach the halfway point of the challenge. The umbrella is up, the weather is foul, it has turned. I did break my rules, because there was a Kecleon at a stop. Okay, so the Kecleon won't count, obviously it's not a dragon type. Incense seems to be bringing in anything but dragons, and when it comes to the fairy hour, we will not be catching Cottonee, because Cottonee is the nest Pokemon. Dragons just seem to have disappeared. It's tripping up on them on Tuesday, now I see none of them. Well, as we enter the last 20 or so minutes of being completely windswept, I thought I might as well actually show, we did some polls, thanks Dratini for jumping out. We did some polls, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram, and everybody pretty much thought that it would be a clean sweep for the dragons. Kind of unfortunate. That's not how I saw this going, but at least there's a smattering of dragons right now, which is nice. Come on. No shinies whatsoever. Which is mad. I haven't had a single wild shiny from this event at all. Nothing, because obviously the first video on Tuesday brought zilch, but the weekend will be the time. We've done pretty much every single quest that we can do to get a dragon. 5 minutes remaining on the dragon hour, and the bad news is that they've all run away. Whether they know the experiment is happening or not, or whether this challenge is going on. Dratini though, don't ever go into a challenge expecting to get shinies. That's always my rule of thumb with these things. Come on, Dratini. Literally nothing in terms of shinies, etc. We've had a smattering of 3-stars. We'll total everything up. Less than 90 seconds to go. I'm getting nothing but fairies off of incense. Watch it go the other way around for the next hour. Come on, incense, pull it through. The moment you try to focus on one specific typing, they all disappear. Counting down 10 seconds. Will we get one last random spawn? Come on. No, that is the dragon hour. We began on 17,047 caught dragon type wise. I don't need a calculator to work that out. We've caught 101 dragons in the hour. I think the rainy boost did us an injustice on that one, to be honest. 101 dragons. That's kind of pathetic, I think, to be honest. We didn't get any shinies, as you will see from here. 0 shinies. In fact, we haven't had a single dragon-type shiny this entire event. That Bagon doesn't count. That was caught before the video even began, so no hundos. 12 3-stars, not too bad. Are any of them any good? That's the question. There were quite a lot of Dratini research stars. That one's not bad if I wasn't a level 50 hardcore player. They're all kind of mediocre and flat. What I want to know is, did we get a random 0%er? Close? No, no zeros. So kind of a, I would say, an underwhelming hour. Let's see if fairies do any better. Let's check out how many we've caught. So 20,707 is where we're going to begin. And as a rule of thumb, we're going to be focusing this as event spawns. So the cottony nest does not count. I shan't be catching any cottony. Time to drop the incense. And of course, the first incense is nothing remotely related to the event. I have a feeling it's going to be like all the fairies suddenly disappear. But we've got a Ralts. Finally, of course, now dragons are spawning off of incense, so we can't catch the Bagon. The moment we switch tasks, back-to-back Bagons, and now it's Windy Boost. Are you serious? No, we've done this the wrong way round. We should have done the hours back the other way. Oh no, really? Never know what it's going to do in-game. Or at least Ralts is still Windy Boosted, because it's obviously part Psychic. So that's still going to help proceedings in some way. Oh my god, yes! We got a freaking shiny! Yes! Shiny Ralts! Didn't expect to get something like that. I don't remember the last time I actually got a shiny Ralts. It must be literally years. I think it is literally years. Shiny Ralts pulling through. Fairy types automatically for the win. I do think the Ralts has sort of had a little bit of a boost with the windy assist. But it's a sort of dirty 2-star. Fairies for the win. Fairies for the win! Well, we're about a quarter of an hour into the fairy hour. The Windy Boost is having a adverse effect on what's actually appearing. Good amount of Ralts. Everything else seems to now be a dragon. Do you know, I checked when I last got a shiny Ralts in the wild, and it was the December Community Day rollback for 2019. I'd call that overdue. Anyway, back into the park we go. I am checking the dragon spawns just to torch myself. We're approaching half time. Literally tripping over the sodden dragons now. It's impossible. Ooh, not a shiny Lapras. We can't catch it either. The rules are the rules, although each hour has had a Kecleon. The last 15 minutes. Incense has definitely been bringing in more fairy types, despite it being Windy Boost. And I'm not just talking about Ralts. It has been bringing in Clefairy and Jigglypuff constantly. Well, as we enter the final 5 minutes, we're going to see if we can get some sparkly fairies, as not only the rain's back, but the wind has picked up. I have to say, there was a dragon type rocket stop over there, and I'm glad I did, because it's actually a 93% shadow. I'm very surprised we haven't had a shiny Marill. We've burnt through all the quests that were in the park and around the area. Just 1 minute remaining. Ugh. No incense joy. Marill. I can't believe we haven't had a green Marill. I couldn't stop getting this sodding thing on Johto Tour. At all. We may get one more incense spawn. The likelihood is it's going to be a dragon. Oh no, it's a Marill. It's a Marill. Come on, be green off incense. Wow, no Marill whatsoever. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. No more fairies that I can catch. Anyway, that is it. Fairy hour done. This was kind of okay because each hour was weather boost compromised. Anyway, we started on 20,707 fairies and we're ending on 20,842. Clear winner with 135 catches, although to be fair, it's actually a lot closer than I suspected. Only 34 catches between the two typing, which does just show how much of an influence the weather boost can have. Fairies, we finally got a shiny Ralts after literally 3 years. which is nuts. Let's have a little look at hundos. Did we get anything? No, we got 12 3-star dragons, and actually we've got fewer fairy types because obviously it wasn't boosted. Maybe the quests just weren't quite as good, so a few rolts that were somewhat okay. Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and a smattering of others. Fairies took the dub on the spawns only just. We got a shiny Ralts, but there were better IV dragons despite it not being weather boosted. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. What did you predict and suspect would be the winner? I'm a bit surprised, actually. One thing I do think we should do now that it is rainy weather again is I got this Hundo Gumi while editing. First ever Hundo Gumi. It's not a Pokédex. We obviously got lucky Pokédex when Goodra and that family was first released into the game. Siglu. As you know, to evolve Goodra, you need either rainy weather or the rainy lure. And since we got rainy weather, do it for free, thanks. I don't want to use a lure. 100% IV Goodra. 4-star goodness, beautiful. We'll work on getting that to level 50. We do need some more XL, so I'm going to grind this event. We will be back out on the weekend for a quest grind, possibly some live streams as well if the weather holds up. Obviously this event still runs for a little while until the end of the 16th, and Zekrom with Fusion Bolt is still in the raids, and I'm still chasing the Shundo. So please send through those raids, folks, on my friends list. But that's going to do it for this video, so smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you to the Patreon squad, as you can see on the side. Everybody on that list helping support the content and everything. Appreciate you guys. But Patreon folks are getting unseen stuff on YouTube. You may remember back in September of 2022 we did a big road trip across Europe in the MX-5. They are getting to see unseen footage at the moment. Raw footage, everything is available on there. So if you want to get that and also other perks, you get to join my friends list. Do join the Patreon, as linked in the description. But on that note, I will see you all on the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Do take care.